Hello, I'm Aiden. Welcome back to my channel. Time for more Polybridge 2. It cannot go any worse than it did last episode, so hopefully we're looking up and building some freaking neat bridges. It's heartbreaking to see diagonal elevator from last episode, the only one that we haven't beaten under budget and unbreaking. But we're on low flyer. I may revisit that just to get that dub, get all those little symbols. But we're on 314 low flyer, $70,000. Plane and truck seem to go at the same time, but I'm not sure if they can hit each other. Like, I'm not sure, like, if the truck is over here when the plane passes, if the plane hits the truck. I don't know if they do collision like that. So I figure we just have to make the road go low enough to miss the plane, which would just be a straight road, which is Oh, no, I get it. Okay, so that just means none of the truss can be on the top for that part. That makes more sense. So yeah, just straight road, but then the truss can't be on the top. Okay. Unless I do like a truss on the top coming down to a truss on the bottom kind of deal. That could be interesting. 70,000. I may... you know what? I'm going to do this off jump and just reinforce the road. I'm not sure if that's going to be necessary, but I have a weird feeling it might be. So I'm just going to triangle this bad puppy up. And then maybe... Nah, I can't get away with one more truss than that. But I can do this, because I want these triangles to be nice and tall and proud, per usual. Maybe something like that. And then I could start doing trusses underneath. And the bridge is symmetrical, or I guess it's about to be. So I only have to do half the bridge, realistically. Something like that, maybe? Could be a fun idea. I'm not confident in its strength, to be completely honest, but it might have potential. So that's the start. Just under 25 grand. I have a weird feeling it's not even going to hold itself, but if I were to do... Hear me out. Hear me out on this. This could be interesting. If I do something like that, because I got a comment on one of my a video or two ago saying that the more, what was it? The more acute a cable support is, the stronger it is. And I think I failed on one of those bridges because it was the angle of the cable support was too shallow. So if I do something like this, that should be nice and strong. Question is that enough? I'm guessing it's not, and I'm guessing I may have to steal some of this. But I feel like that's a good start, you know? Like, maybe I could do a classy little wall brace there. And then one of these here. And that'll help. So Is this logical? Am I crazy or is that logical? Like, this is way under budget, so I'm not sure it's gonna work. But it looks strong in my eyes. Let's see if the bridge holds itself. Oh, it does. Plane passes, but this dog, this big dog, is heavy, so that's the big trouble. 35% goes up to 89. Yeah, okay. It made it more than halfway across the bridge, though, so I'm thinking maybe I just didn't make this specific triangle exactly symmetrical. But I will steal these bits, because those are the bits taking most of the force. And I guess these ones are too. So if I do this, I was actually kind of surprised that he made it fully onto the bridge. Because we've got these nodes here that I haven't even touched. If this works, I'm like 20 grand under budget. I was surprised dude made it onto the bridge fully. Because we start at 35% stress. Which is pretty low for a long span. But if he makes it more than halfway... Or if he just makes it. Oh, shit. Oh, am I goated? Am I goated? Top 21%, that feels pretty good. Compared to last episode, a victory like that, kind of off jump, makes me feel a lot better about my skills. See, if it's not bouncing, and it doesn't need hydraulics, I feel confident, you know? Top 21%, top 20 thou of all players. Let's see how creative other people got here. So I did it for 49 thou. Holy $123,000. Oh my god, is that a cable stay? Or is that a suspension bridge? It's cool. I'll give you that. It is cool. My question is, I'm not very clear on the term, or terms rather, of cable stay versus suspension bridge, so I'm not sure which one that is. But it is really neat. 123 grand, that's pricey though. I like it. Oh, here's a cheap one. $36,000. Oh my god. I wish we could see more of the truss work underwater. That's really cheap. Very clever too. I like that. I like that. I don't see any ropes or cables unless they're underwater, so that might all be wood and steel. Very efficient. Excellent engineering. What is next? 315 Looper's Revenge? What? $100,000 budget. Looper's Revenge. So we've got a buggy, which I have my history with. So we have to... We have to... I'm guessing we have to collect these in order. So we have to loop them around, get star 1, star 2, and then finish over here. Oh, we only get wood, steel, and springs. Okay. Now this is interesting. This is interesting. Ooh, do I hand draw this or do I use the trace tool? I'll try hand drawing it first. Because if I just go at a slight angle and then make it more... Ooh. We're going to have to make that pretty sharp near the top here. So he collects the star. Loops back around. Oops. Collects the star, loops back around to collect this one. But then we're gonna have to make a pass through Oh, that'll be interesting. So we're gonna have to make almost a jump here. So he jumps onto the first bit, loops back around, and then just kind of goes in between these two bits, if I'm thinking about that right. And then we're gonna need some kind of landing to come back up, maybe? Like that. Falls down. He might... So come down this way, at this angle, hopefully. I say hopefully because I have no idea how this is gonna turn out. If I just want to make a cute little landing for him. Whoops. That's sensical. I understand now why they gave us $100,000. That is so much support I'm gonna have to build. And there's only the 3 nodes. Holy. Okay. Okay. I might have to... Oh, springs. Springs are interesting. Because there's, like, not enough nodes to make the springs logical. Unless I'm thinking about it wrong. I might have to triangle time fast forward through this, because I have a strange feeling it's going to be just a rat's nest of triangles everywhere. I have a weird feeling this ain't it. I'm nearly $50,000 under budget. I haven't used springs once because, to be completely honest, I don't know where I would utilize them. So... it's super rigid. Well, in theory, it's super rigid. But I just have a weird feeling it's not even going to hold itself because there's so much weight coming down the whole middle part, and I can't really... I mean, I could maybe extend all these supports out more and make these more elaborate, but I'm interested to see 50 grand under budget, does it hold itself? Oh my god, it does. I kind of figured that would happen, but it is exciting to know the design is logical. That road piece kind of makes sense to break because we've got weight coming down here, but then this support is kind of relying on this road bit to direct it down as well, so that checks out. Maybe I'll reinforce those first two and see how that pans out. I don't really think that's going to be enough, though. I have a weird feeling this, if it does eventually make it up around, which it will, it might just take some patience on my part. When it makes it up around, this descent down here might be kind of violent, so I may just have to... completely steal this landing. Maybe even add a bit over here or something like that. But I got the reinforced road in there, which is good. Question is, what's next? Because he made it. Like, he made it into the loop, and then everything fell apart from there. Which I guess makes sense, because the loop is just resting on these wooden supports, which is resting on this support down here. So maybe I even need to do some of this. Direct all that force down. It's a lot to be coming down this single piece of steel, but it does have its own support. Put another 4 grand into it. Let's see what we're looking at. Ooh. Ooh, what broke that time? Aha! Quite. It's kind of almost what I was talking about a second ago. Is there any way I can redirect that force down there? That could be an idea. But then maybe, hear me out, if I slow this down... Okay, so I can do this better. Because that landing was not very soft. So if I just make its landing a little softer, then... it was still kind of rough. Interesting. Interesting that the inside here broke too. So maybe I need to steel up some of that. And maybe on its landing it might need extra help too. Okay, about another 4 grand in. Let's see what we're looking at here. How's his landing look? A little softer. We're still braking though. Okay, maybe I should have maybe I should have built this whole motherfucker out of steel, to be completely honest. Actually, maybe I didn't need to do that bit. What bits do I need to do? I'm gonna just fix it as it breaks. And maybe that's... oh, now that's interesting. Is this a good method? Fix it as it breaks? What the f... did he drop... what the... really? Now that I didn't expect to have happen. What if I just reinforce that whole zone down there? We are creeping up ever higher on that budget scale. He's breaking... what the... what's wrong with this dude? I mean, I guess it's kind of a sharp angle, right? To go from this and then immediately start climbing up. But where the stars are placed, I don't know how better to smooth out those angles. Unless I just make the initial jump sharper. Could be an idea. Or maybe I trade out some of these truss bits for springs. Because they put springs in here for a reason, right? And maybe that's for the loop to maybe not be as rigid. Damn, yeah, I might have to make this whole thing out of steel. But it's worth a shot. The design seems... oh, that's not good. That is very not good. Aha. The whole thing about me saying the design is good, I immediately regret saying that. Oh, that's a tiny, tiny little muscle. Oh shit! Oh shit! But he made it. But he almost made it, but he kind of made it. What if I just steal... what if I just steal this kind of like I figured I would have to? Because he almost made it fully around. What if I do that? Ooh, ooh. Yeah, I think something that's hindering my progress here is the fact that all these angles, like this angle to this angle to this angle, they're all pretty sharp for stability's sake. Maybe too sharp for stability's sake. But I really Holy shart, brother. That almost was epic as cool as epicness. That was probably one of the cringier things I've ever said too, but that would have been neat. Because we're 30 grand under budget. Can I stay 30 grand under budget by stealing one piece? Or maybe if I spring that landing bed. Yeah, because so much force is coming down here as he's landing. But how do I spring just that bit of road? Can I get away with just doing that? And maybe make his initial landing softer? I have my doubts, because I feel like maybe some weight was coming down there, but it's worth a shot. I'll give this a shot, but I'm not confident. Okay. So when he lands too hard, it's pulling down on this, which is transferring stress. Okay. I feel like I have to like spring maybe the second bit of road too, but this second bit of road has all of these rigid truss pieces that I can't really sacrifice unless, wait a damn minute now, I can just make that completely meet there. Is this genius? Or is this stupid? Because now he's got more to land on. I'm not sure if more to land on was really the issue though. But it will kind of... Oh, this is gonna be fucking expensive. It will kind of allow me to put more supports in like that. So maybe as he lands down, all that force hits. Instead of just pulling down on this side, maybe some of it will transfer down this way. Is kind of my hope. Let's see what this does. Oh shit. Whoa. Wait, that worked. Except now we've got this breaking. That I didn't expect to happen. So maybe I'll do my classic rat's nest and just add more trusses. Damn. Can I? I cannot. But what if I just add more trusses to support that road bit, like I have before? I'm only, what, 23 grand under budget now? But as far as a completely rigid, buggy design goes, it kinda... Fuck. That's not good. What if I just lean in completely and just make it... It's almost road muscles at this point. Is that gonna help? Oh, you stupid idiot. How better do I support a single piece of road that keeps breaking? How is it possible to support a single piece of road more than more than this. I mean, I feel like I'm going crazy. Everything is fine. Everything is fine except for the one bit of road. And now it's worse. Which I didn't expect to have happen. What if I reinforce in front of it some? Would that support it? Maybe? You son of a bitch. It works. But I want to not have another level where stuff breaks. I mean... Is doing that around the piece of road actually supporting it? Or is there some type of stress I'm not seeing that's making it break like that? Yeah, like what the hell is this dude's problem? Is my question. Oh, damn. Damn. What if, and this might be stupid, but I'm willing to try. What if I just make them not connect? What then? Because now, if it being locked into that node was maybe pulling too much on it, which caused it to break, since now I connected these two parts of the bridge, is it possible to just not have it connected? Oh my god. That's fucking awesome. I didn't think that would work. I'm really glad it did. Whoo. Under 80,000, top 32% of players, nearly top 20,000 overall as well. I'm kind of happy with that. I mean, that budget really crept up from the 50,000s to the 60s, nearly to the 80s. So I'm tempted to see how other people did this. I was just under 80,000. 35,000? Whoa my god. Hold up. That's really smart. First of all, that's really smart. But the fact that it like comes up, kind of hangs in the air, falls on its back and then comes around, that is nuts. But that is way too akin to the bouncing buggy levels. I would not have thought of that, and even if I did, I wouldn't have done it. So props to you. That is a nice cheap bridge. Here's a pricey one, 92,000. I like that design. I don't know how much of it is really, if doing this this extravagantly was necessary, but I really like the design, like nearly a full jump straight up, utilizing the springs, so it's specifically not a rigid bridge on like the landing bit. That's smart. That is really smart. I like that. For 92 grand, I like that. What is going to be up next? 316 Monster Truck Rally will be in the next episode of Polybridge 2. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that episode of Polybridge 2. I had a lot of fun with that one. It was an extra bonus that there were no hydraulics necessary. That that always makes my day, playing bridge game and not having to do hydraulics or vertical crazy elevators. So that was good. That was very bueno. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, smooch that subscribe button. I appreciate it. Bye.